Now Sale, a minute away as they approach the boxes. From the Ashes now 3:20. Regency Rise 7:30. 3 Garrettland at 5:50 is firmed in. 4 Night Chief 9:10. 5 Cavis at 7:80. 20's Darcy's Mate. 7 Master Nicholas at 8:50. And 8 Brindle Mask at $7. They're at the boxes for the 5th at Sale. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with that race and much more on Sky Race Day for this Sunday. At Sale, as we take you back to Peter Eustace.
Just about right. 2:20 from the Ashes for the first leg of the quaddie. The green light on, first leg of the daily double. Bunny rolling. And they're about to hop out here at Sale. They're set. From the Ashes began beautifully over Regency Rise, and going up fast is Night Chief. Garrettland just behind them early with Kvass, and working off the track Darcy's Mate. Getting around the outside of the field quickly, Night Chief. Now Master Nicholas, Brindle Mask a mile back. Night Chief got about a half to From the Ashes with the inside. Garrettland hooks out wide. Thereby 5 to Regency Rise. Kvass between runners off the track. Brindle Mask, Master Nicholas as they turn. Night Chief, Garrettland the outside, too strong. Garrettland races away a length and a half to Night Chief, and From the Ashes third after leading. Kvass has run fourth from Brindle Mask, and off the track next was Master Nicholas. Darcy's Mate, and Regency Rise has dropped out to run near last in the race. 6:01 to the first turn, 14:96, and the run of time here of 24:23. 24:23, and Garrettland has just been too strong, and the run home has overpowered From the Ashes, which was challenged firstly by Night Chief, but then Garrettland on the outside has come home by far the best, and has probably won by about a length and a half going home. Garrettland here over Night Chief, and close up third From the Ashes, and fourth Kvass wasn't a bad little run. 3:41 official, 3:41 official, 24:23 the time. And a good win here for number 3 Garrettland. Has been racing quite consistently. Is by Casino Tom out of Ekasalas, owned by Charles Magwood and trained by Peter Giles at Maui.
Okay, so it's 3-4-1 across the line at Sale after race 5. And we have some late mail for you. We've had one home already, 1 out of 1. And Matthew Browning in race 5 has given us number 1, Calvin.
So not much between a few greyhounds here for a very open race 6 at Sale. Green light on, bunny on its way. Good money also for the red Kaidar Brescian, which began beautifully, and so did Honcho Charm. Slow out of boxes, Wicked Win, getting up between runners early. Mountain Drifter with Palmerston Bell, but Mountain Drifter shortly after got knocked off its legs. Mike Allen Jill wanted to run off the track, collided with Flying Hunter, and Jane Woods well back. Kaidar Brescian the inside of Honcho Charm by a length and a half. Palmerston Bell off the back, and 2 lengths to Flying Hunter running on. Back behind them, Jane Wood and Wicked Wind, and a mile out of it, Mike Allen Jill, and so is Mountain Drifter. Kaidar Brescian the inside, and Honcho Charm joined together. Flying Hunter down the outside, swamping them. Flying Hunter finished over the top of Kaidar Brescian and Honcho Charm in the centre, and just behind those runners Mountain Drifter didn't have much luck early from Palmerston Bell, and My Gallant Jill was back behind those runners, and so too was Wicked Win. Jane Wood in front of it. Flying Hunter will get the money here. 29.94 they've run. 29.94 they've run. Those two are having a great battle, Honcho Charm and Kaidar Brescian, but along has come Flying Hunter. You knew it was going to be cutting over the top of them. Strong staying type greyhound, and has just gone home too well. Flying Hunter is by Fox Hunter to Fly On By, is owned by Nola Hogan, trained by David Curtin at Bunyip, as we still wait for numbers. A photo sign up, photo wall placings. I think you'll find Flying Hunter's got up here. 11 seconds to the first peg, 20.30, and the time for the 5:11 metre journey was 29.94. 29.94 was the time photo called for. With Honcho Charm here, head Honcho Pharaoh's Magic, Peter Giles in the centre, and on the inside, Kaidar Brescian, which is by Barney's Alarm, Slick Silver for Ronaldo Di Virgilio. 29.94, good run here for race number 6.
All right, thanks, Peter. Now, moving them in well at Bendigo for the 6th event, right on start time now. Rain Dance Lady is at 4:40. Ankle Biter now 5. All actives on the previous. 11 Radiology, 77.70 and 12.40. 2 Space Gypsy, 150. Take you back for the running of the 3rd. Once again, Chris O'Brien.
She's got the big yellow daisy on the back of her colours. So the last couple will be Atticus Finch and Miss Margikit to join the line for the 3rd at Bega. This track in very fast order. They're running good times, the first 2. Now, Lindsay Thompson out of the saddle of Miss Margikit. Atticus Finch, the top weight, is back from the stalls. He looks very well, Atticus Finch. He won 2 on the trot at Maria and Bega, 3 and 4 runs back. He has a fair steady of 57 here. He won those races with 54.5, 55. So the 57, a fair leveller. He was disappointing, but in much stronger grade at Canberra's latest run. And although running last at Maria in open company, 2 runs back, he was only 4 lengths from the winner. So Atticus Finch's form is not too bad. He's drawn the outside, Larry Mortel in the saddle, and he links up with the line. So we have them all placed away for the third at Bega. 1,700 metres the distance. Call Me Oscar at 3.10, Dashing Daisy at 3.20. It's been a good duel for favouritism on the tab and in the bookies ring for these two. Now the line looks pretty good and attending in with Whoopsa and also Dashing Daisy. She's a little bit towy, Dashing Daisy. Starter back behind the line. Countess Noir on the inside is fidgety. She's keen to get on with the job. Now the rider is out of the saddle. He's requiring assistance from one of the attendants, Gary Buchanan. Rode the previous winner, Alicia Laveau. A good ride too it was from Gary Buchanan. Rated it perfectly out in front. Now the starter makes his way to the front of the stalls. Gary Buchanan back in the saddle of Countess Noir. The line looks pretty good. They're racing. Miss Margikit missed it by a half length, and Atticus Finch the outside with Countess Noir best to begin. No one's overly keen to lead as they leave the straight on the first occasion, and Larry Mortel will take Atticus Finch the top weight to the lead from Countess Noir. River Wild sits on the leaders. They were followed by Whoopser on the fence. Call Me Oscar Keen in the early stages. Dashing Daisy to second last, and Miss Margikit the tail, but not a great deal of pace on. Larry Mortel slowed them up on Atticus Finch, and he shows out 1.5 Countess Noir. River Wild joins it on the outside, a length away to Whoopser going keenly. Call Me Oscar also racing into the bit from Miss Margikit second last, and Dashing Daisy is nice and relaxed at the tail, and she's 6 or 7 from them. They're inside the 1100, and Atticus Finch on the bit, and they've just run this at a leisure pace, out by 1.25 River Wild. Countess Noir the inside as they go inside the 1,000. 2 away was Whoopser, followed by Call Me Oscar a further 2 lengths away. Then came Miss Margikit and Dashing Daisy the tail, still about 6 lengths from the leader. Atticus Finch the top weight at the 800 metre mark. He's had a nice cosy run in front under the 57. He's 1 length on River Wild, a further length Countess Noir the inside. Whoopser it's outside. 2 to Call Me Oscar, Miss Margikit and Dashing Daisy the tail, still 7 lengths from the leader. Pace quickened a little bit. Atticus Finch being joined by River Wild and neck away. Now Whitney pulls out Whoopser 3 wide to make his sprint as they come to the 400. They dropped off Countess Noir. Call Me Oscar's about 3 from the leaders, flat out, and Dashing Daisy the outside starting to make its run from Miss Margikit. Into the straight. These leaders have had a soft run. It's Atticus Finch and River Wild there stride for stride with Whoopser joining in. 2 lengths to Call Me Oscar and Dashing Daisy. Atticus Finch still pulling out plenty, coming to the 100. He's got River Wild, he's outside. Atticus Finch, River Wild, they fight it out. Atticus Finch doing a bit the better, and Atticus Finch is rated to perfection to lead throughout and beat River Wild. Call Me Oscar from Miss Margikit, then Whoopser, Dashing Daisy and Countess Noir. Oh, they'll give it the racing.
So number 1 gets the prize, Atticus Finch, at 4.32 even over 7 River Wild, 4.60, and the favourite running third, Call Me Oscar. 1, 7 and 2 it will be after the third at Bega. Almost at the start at Sale for the 7th. One Fine Day is at 20. 2 is Sandale Rose at 13. Seldom Smiles number 3 at 10. Central Bob 7.50, 5 Our Bronson 2.50 now. 6 Zabas at 5.50, 12's Miami Court at 8 Moonamble Billy at 5.80. We'll take a break and we'll be back with this next event from Sale and much more, of course, on the Sunday edition of Sky Race Day.
Sunday, November 1. Sky Race.
Again, Peter Eustace.
Set to go. Our Bronson, the tote favourite, jumped very nicely. Our Bronson, a 2-1 tote favourite, just leads One Fine Day, and Moonamble Billy's going up quickly on the first turn. Just behind them is Zabas and Miami Court. In trouble, One Fine Day. Behind it was Seldom Smiles, Sandale Rose and Central Bob. But away goes Our Bronson, the tote favourite, by 4 or 5. Zabas giving chase on the turn. And Miami Court's running on strongly from down on the inside, Seldom Smiles. But Our Bronson's got the break, far too good. Classy greyhound, 4.5. Might be Zabas just lasting over Miami Court, and back behind them, Sandale Rose and Seldom Smiles, and getting well back out of it was Central Bob with One Fine Day. Our Bronson cramping after the start has come down, unfortunately, but may have cramped there, Our Bronson. Stand by for placings here after the running of race 7. (24.16) 24.16 they've run here. That's the best of the day. And our Bronson has been just too good by Pure Talent out of Hooded Vale, owned by John Adlam and trained by Rocky Crisanti at Officer. 83 starts for 35 wins and 33 placings speaks for itself, and stake money of over $56,000. Number 5, our Bronson. As we wait for the official numbers on the Super Tape showing 250 and 160, 190 Zabas and 250 Miami Court. Second and third is pretty tight. Waiting for numbers, 24-16. Top run here by our Bronson, who appeared to cramp past the post.
Yeah, he does. In fact, he just sort of runs off the track here with a cramp or something there. Our Bronson, as they run on past the line. See if we can pick this up, and you'll see him sort of cramp up there, and as they go past the post. So, but he'd already established a winning break, so just as well it didn't happen in the run home. Okay, 5, 6, 7 it is after the running of race 7 at Sale. 24-16 the time there on that event. Kilmore, the previous, was won by, and won impressively too, by 3 Eastburn Grant. Sunblessed Kid 590, down to Dick Dastardly into 480, 860 Windermere Magic, and at 930 Avona Bell. Now 1-9 gets second and 7 third at Menangle. So take the wrap. 160, 110, 470 Silent Buy, and 7 Hope of the Side at $1.50 after race 8. Race 7 rather at Menangle. This is race 8 at Sale though, as they're placing them into the boxes as we take you back to Peter Eustace.
And a very, very open race, 5-2 the field. Number 2, Cyclone Ali, coming into 350 now. Sunblessed Kid is set with Dick Dastardly and Avona Bell on the outside. Sunblessed Kid just the 2 starts for 2 wins. There's the green light going on, and the bunny rolling. Our Bronson quite okay after the last event. They're set now on the inside. Black Mariah began absolutely beautiful. Out wide to Avona Bell is rounding them up quickly. Trying to crash through was Dick Dastardly. Now goes to the inside. The outside Windermere Magic. Drifting back in the field, Sunblessed Kid with soft streak between runners Cyclone Ali and Blackwood Flyers last of all. Off the back they race. Dick Dastardly reached the lead by a length and a half. Avona Bell. 2.5 to Black Mariah. Around the outside is soft streak on the rail. Cyclone Ali has dropped back. So was Windermere Magic. And well back Blackwood Flyer and Sunblessed Kid. They fan Dick Dastardly in front. Avona Bell on the outside running some sort of a race, and down the outside Soft Streak. Soft Streak will beat them all. Got up and beat Avona Bell. Dick Dastardly between them, Black Mariah, and just behind them, Sunblessed Kid, dropping off Windermere Magic with Blackwood Flyer and Cyclone Ali.
Well, another one flashing home there at Sale, and it was the 5 again, Soft Streak, this time at 17.64.10, and very close there for the Miners. We'll get those numbers shortly as they move in at Bendigo. Mizamai at number 1 at 2.10. The Bartered Bride now 9.05, Soft Streak. 17.64.10 over 8 Avona Bell 340 and 1 Black Myra 150. Quinella $59.70 and the 581 trifecta $1,137 race 8 at Sale. Bega is not favourite, and Marinella's Gift still favourite at $2.50. Good support for the 4 Didacoy now at $4. 12 Cloud Dancing and 25s for Pro Heart as they'll move them in shortly. Sale will follow, and Trip Me Over number 1 is the second pick here at $3.50. Apache Blitz 13, 3 Darcy's Delight at 10, 4 Swinging Doors at 16, 5 City Spot at 13, 6 Winifred Cash at 12, 7 My Lad Liam at 11s, and 8 Doe at $2.40. It's the favourite. 6-1-8 the tips from Peter in the 9th at Sale. Almost set now at Bega. We can just get these Kilmore divvies in though. 2 Winklehawk 3 even 160. 6 Lockley Warrior 190 and 5 Golden Opportunity 230. Quinella 930 and the 265 trifecta 6730. Race 5 Kilmore. Now race 4 Bega once again. Chris O'Brien.
Very much better downstairs. She's showing 250, 140. Good value on Farzak off the New South Wales TAB. Farzak drawn on the inside. Lord Vader may run a bit of a race fresh here today. Line looks pretty good. They're racing. Farzak and Pro Heart were best to begin from Lord Vader. Cloud Dancing is easing back, and Marinella's Gift has ridden hard in the early stages to drive forward. Pro Heart, not a great deal of speed on, although Pro Heart's having trouble crossing as Farzak holds his ground on the inside. Marinella's Gift, ridden much closer today, is up going to be running second in a moment. Didacoy's back to 4th and 2 away to Lord Vader, and Cloud Dancing the tail about 8 from the leader inside the 800. Pro Heart 3 parts for length. Marinella's Gift pace is good now. now. They were followed by Farzak just off the leaders. 1 length away, Didacoy. 2 to Lord Vader. Cloud Dancing the tail. Pro Hard inside the 500 metre mark. He's 3 parts of a length. Marinella's Gift. 2 to the favourite on course, Farzak. Didacoy starting to move up. Lord Vader tracks him, and 3 or 4 to Cloud Dancing to the 300. Pro Hard just in front of Marinella's Gift. The favourite on the TAB about to swing. She's just about taking the lead now. Farzak away from the fence running on, and then Didacoy and Lord Vader behind those. Marinella's Gift is just in front. Farzak is trying to get to him on the outside. It's Farzak coming at Marinella's Gift. Marinella's Gift is holding on just in front of Farzak. Marinella's Gift, Farzak, they hit it. Marinella's Gift has just beaten Farzak. Didacoy third, then Lord Vader, Pro Hard and Cloud Dancing at the tail. It's got home narrowly. The tactics worked to ride her up on the pace. It wasn't all that strong early. No one was overly keen to lead. They slapped it on the middle stages, and Marinella's Gift at a perfect park just off the leader, Pro Hart. And in a driving finish, she has got home narrowly from Farzak. He enjoyed the run just behind the leaders, Farzak. He couldn't run them down, the leader, Marinella's Gift, the final stages. Marinella's Gift 260, 150 on the New South Wales TAB when they jumped. Just looking at the finish again, Marinella's Gift has got home by probably a short head from Farzak. 3 parts a length away was old Didacoy, resuming from a spell in third place, and that's Lord Vader a length away from the, or 3 parts a length away in fourth position. So Marinella's Gift, ridden by Greg Farrer, trained by Rada Bulgin at Maria. Chestnut Mare 6 by Demas out of Nueva, and by Miss M. Bulgin. Second, we'll go to Farzak, ridden by Brett Johnson, trained by Frank Cleary in Canberra. And third, number 4, Didacoy, Ray Silburn, trained by Rocky Hudson at Maria. No further details to hand as yet, but Marinella's Gift, a narrow winner here in the fourth. Be back with the call of the fifth event at 4:24.
All right, thanks, Chris. Now, Sale 2 minutes away, and 360 for number 1, Trip Me Over. Apache Blitz 12, as is Darcy's Delight, and 4 Swinging Doors 17. 5 City Spot 13, Winifred Cash 7.30 now. 7 My Lad Liam at 8.80, and the favourite still is number 8 Doe at 2.80. A riding change for Colac through.
Rolling. Trip Me Over and Doe equal totes at about 3.20 here. Trip Me Over's begun fairly well. Doe out wide showing pace, and so was Swinging Doors, and Trip Me Over getting right up on the inside on the first turn. Back behind those runners, City Spot. Apache Blitz has got well back in lots of trouble too was My Lad Liam. Off the back, and Doe moved away by 4 to Trip Me Over. Around the outside, here's Winifred Cash running on very strongly. Back behind them, Darcy's Delight, and well back was My Boy Liam, but it's Doe in front in the straight, and Doe is far too good. Rose right away, scores 5.5 Winifred Cash, and a couple away third, Trip Me Over. Back behind them there was Swinging Doors. Darcy's Delight in that bunch as mentioned. My Lad Liam didn't have much luck early, and City Spots finished back behind them.
Actually got out at the end there, number 8 Doe, and 350, 170, but won easily. Over 6 Winifred Cash 140 with 1 Trip Me Over at 240. So it'll be 8, 6, 1 after race 9 at Sale. Those divs at Bega after the fourth. 3 Marinella's Gift, 260, 150. 240 for 1 Farzak and 4 Didacoy, no third. Quinella, 470, trifecta 314, 1890 after race 4 at Bega. Colac is 4 off.
Riajani for the last, and it's locked away. Last one to be locked away, Billy Flinders. 424 metres. Sale Racing Melbourne Cup Day, an afternoon non-tab card. Tarrabin Twilights here in Gippsland on Tuesday. The green light's on, the bunny rolls. Good field here in the last. Set, racing. Riajani got cut out. Billy Flinders began nicely from box 4. He's going straight, leads Fleur de Lis, and behind them Silver All-Star and Buccaneer Bob. Back then was Riajani. Well back on the inside, Testaferro of Reckless Harry, who's out wider on the track with also Noble Tiger. He's getting off the track, Billy Flinders. Racing home is Silver All-Star, and between the pair is Fleur de Lis on the turn, and they're clear of Buccaneer Bob. It's Billy Flinders in front. Silver All-Star the inside, getting to it. Billy Flinders, Silver All-Star, almost a dead heat. Billy Flinders the outside, Silver All-Star, and then came Fleur de Lis and Buccaneer Bob, and back behind them out wider Testaferro there with Reckless Harry, and Noble Tigers finished back in the field in the last on the card. Gee, this is a great finish. He wanted to get wide here, Billy Flinders, and allowed Silver All-Star to get up on its inside. And just splitting the pair on the turn was Fleur de Lis, and back behind them was Buccaneer Bob. Still in front, Billy Flinders, about 30 metres from home. Silver All-Star is driven. Running out of room is Fleur de Lis between the pair there. It's just which one's got the bob of the head here. Gee, it's tight. Billy Flinders the outside, Silver All-Star the inside. They went 5.98 to the first peg. Good in the conditions, 14.96, and they've run 24.43. 24.43. Photo here lying between 3 Silver All-Star by Wiljarra, Silver Kerry for Lorraine and Rocky Crisafi, and Billy Flinders, Tantel on Flinders Hope for Kayleen Fever. And just behind them you'll find here Fleur de Lis, Silver Chief plus Velvet for Terry Proctor. But Photo, 24.43, great finish. Silver All-Star showing about $11 and Billy Flinders showing about $9.30. Number 3 on the inside, Silver All-Star's got the nod. Over 4 Billy Flinders and 8 Fleur de Lis. 3, 4, 8. 3, 4 and 8 official on the last at sale. 3, 4 and 8. It'll be a bee's knee. Great finish.
Alrighty, thanks Peter, and thanks for the coverage there today at Sale with an exciting finish to the last 3, 4, 8. At Bendigo, they're moving them in. 8.80 for the 1, 5.40 for the 4. That's it there. 3 Silver All-Star, 11.10, 3.70. 4 Billy Flinders, 3.70. 8 Fleur de Lis, 1.90. 110 rather, 110. 38.40 was the Quinella, and $392 for the 3, 4, 8 trifecta. They're on the track there at Kilmore, and it won't be long before they're up behind the tapes. It's a marathon. 2 of them in, so 6 to go, and we'll take a break and come back with this next race at Bega. These horses just don't want to go into the barrier, do they? 8.70, I Knew the Judge. King of Dancers, 2.90 now and firming. Glissando now at $6. Opera Fair, 3.60. Down to Our Sovereign Star at 15 and Dancing Off at 6.80. Now they're leading another one in, so they will eventually get there. We'll take another short break and be back.
Good. It's a maiden, 1,000 metres. Light flashing starter has the button, and they're racing. And Aussie Doll wants to buck. She won the jump, got the head down, and she's out of action. And Gunning Ra Road caught plenty of interference. King of Dancers has won the jump, and he's going to be taken on, though, in the early stages by I Knew the Judge, and he just eases King of Dancers back a half length as they share the way. Now, Glissando gets into third. Opera Fair, the one they've back downstairs, is fourth, and the pace is pretty good. They were followed by Dancing Off, and then came Our Sovereign Star, and forget about the other two. It's King of Dancers coming to the 400, and he's under a good hold from I Knew the Judge on the outside, 2-8 Glissando. Opera Fair, the one they've backed, is being niggled at, shaken up with a stick, and he's going to have to get a move along. He's got the rails run, then Dancing Off into the straight. It's King of Dancers coming to the 200-metre mark. He dropped off I Knew the Judge. Opera Fair starting to wind up, and then Glissando, but King of Dancers is clear. Glissando runs on fairly well now. King of Dancers, he's nicely clear though, he's home. King of Dancers breaks through today from Glissando. Opera Fair was third, then I Knew the Judge. Dancing Off, big gap away Our Sovereign Star. Gunning Ra Road, having its first start, was tailed off because it got into all sorts of trouble when Aussie Doll put on the performance, and here comes Aussie Doll down the track. Let's check on its rider. Now they dropped their head, and the rider was in all sorts of trouble, and I'm not certain at what stage did the rider and the horse part company. So let's hope all's okay with the jock there. We'll check on that. Who was on Aussie Doll? It was Kevin Sweeney. Gee, came out of the gates, won the jump, anticipated the start, and then said, well, I'm a length in front, and I'm going to drop the head. King of Dancers, number 3, has got the money. Larry Mortel, the rider. Raymond Grant at Bega, the trainer. Chestnut Gelding 3, Yellow Prince, Ravella. And I must say Larry Mortel is riding in outstanding form. He rode that a treat. It's owned by the Bega Valley Racing Syndicate. The managers are D.M. Fraser, G.H. and W.R. Grant, Mrs. B.E. Lee. He can get fired up, King of Dancers. Larry Mortel did a good job to settle his horse, hold him just off the pace, nursed him inside the 200. He can be a bit suspect at the end of his races. He dug him up about the 100, and he's gone home to score nicely. Second place, just having a look, Glissando was the one who ran into second. First up from a spell, ridden by Jamie Whitney, number 4. And third place was Opera Fair. He'll learn plenty from today's run, this mare. She was well back, but she will learn plenty. She'll win a maiden, no problem, number 5. She was ridden by Lindsay Thompson. Now, here come the time and margins. 3, 4, 5, 2 are the numbers. 1 3/4 by 2.5 for the margins, and the 57.1. That is a smart run. 57.1. just outside the class record, only 4/10 of a second outside the track record. So a very smart win to King of Dancers, ridden by Larry Mortel from 4 Glissando, 5 Opera Fair, 1 3/4, 2.5 lengths, and the smart time of 57.1. Back with the call of race 6, Sarah Beager at 5 o'clock.
All right, thanks, Chris. An eventful race 5 it was, but eventually run and won by King of Dancers, 3 even 140, 210 Glissando, and Opera Fair 150. Start time at Colac and Mayfield now at 15. Fellowship, where it was best, and he's a great driver. Now, I was there as 15 now at Bega, Jarvis Jewel 10s, Chartbuster at 940, Imperial Bell is into 490, November Melee at 760, 6 Rescue at 260. It's the favourite. All Seeing Eyes at 20, Deep Pearl 42, and Pocket of Dreams at 830. Rescue, the favourite, number 6 for race 6 at Bega. We'll be back with this event right after this break on Sky Race Day.
I've been using Redwood.
Starter moves to the front of the stalls. We're all in readiness, and away they go. Deep Pearl's missed at 2 to 3 lengths. I was there. The top weight was slow out, and Imperial Bell is taken on by Rescue, who's driving forward, and Jarvis Jewel is also hunting up, and the pace is on. Jarvis Jewel 3 wide now has darted through, and she'll take over from Imperial Bell, and Pocket of Dreams whipping up from Rescue. November Melee, I was there, makes up ground in the middle stages. Chartbuster was drifting back with All Seeing Eyes, and Deep Pearl was burnt off for paces, tailed off. Jarvis Jewel is making them run. Shows the way, 1 length, Pocket of Dreams. Imperial Bell the inside, I was there, working hard. Rescue, All Seeing Eyes. November Melee had drifted well back from Chartbuster, and Deep Pearl the tail. Jarvis Jewel coming to the 400 metre mark. He's a half. Pocket of Dreams, I was there. Rescue's on the inside. November Melee starts to make up ground. Imperial Bell dropped out of it from Chartbuster as they swing. Jarvis Jewel at the 220, and Pocket of Dreams. They're clear. I was there, running on well from All Seeing Eyes, and then Rescue. Jarvis Jewel is just in front. Pocket of Dreams having another go on the outside. Jarvis Jewel is holding the lead close to home. Punched out, it's going to hang on. And Jarvis Jewel punched on, goes on to score from Pocket of Dreams. Tight third. I was there, November Melee, and close up then was Chartbuster from All Seeing Eyes. They were followed in by Deep Pearl. Back behind those was the favourite, Rescue, very disappointing. And Imperial Bell, well, she started to drop out of it at about the 400 metre mark. Jarvis Jewel set a solid tempo. Came across 3 deep and took the leaders on, and then found plenty in the final stages when I thought it was going to be starting to knock up. Jarvis Jewel found plenty to score, ridden by Steve Coleman, and a winning double to Steve Coleman and trainer Rada Bulgin from Maria. He's a good price too, Jarvis Jewel. I think he was around the $13 mark when he jumped. I haven't got them in the screen. He had to ride hard. Pocket of Dreams, who chased Jarvis Jewel all the way, couldn't bridge the gap, and it's tight third. I was there in November Melee. Possibly I was there, but there's not much in it. Jarvis Jewel, Steve Coleman landing the money just on a length. Jarvis Jewel is owned by W&A Mahag, B Parnell and R Quinn, and it's a chestnut gelding 4 by Rise and Shine out of Astrid Star, trained by Rada Bulgin at Maria, ridden by Steve Coleman. Second, Pocket of Dreams, number 9, ridden by Gary Buchanan. Frank Cleary at Canberra, the trainer, and a photo has been called for third placing, it looks like. Well, it's pretty tight. There's not much between that pair for the photo for third, so we'll leave that to the judge. The winner, Jarvis Jewel, should pay $13, New South Wales